All right, in this video, we're going to talk about the feel, felt, found method, right? Now, I don't know if you've heard the terminology before, if this is something completely foreign to you, but this is a technique that is used when you are talking with a customer, especially when you have a customer that maybe is saying they don't want your product. They don't want, to add on the service contract, the gap, or any of the products that you're talking about. So feel, felt, found is very simple. So customer comes back, and let's give an example of, says, hey, look, I bought those warranties before and they've never worked. I bought the service contract and it's never paid anything. I feel like I'm always wasting my money. How do you respond, right? And so in this method, the way that we would approach that is simple. Mr. Customer, I totally understand how you feel, right? That would be the first leg of it. You're gonna go ahead and agree with them. You're gonna basically tell them, I get it. I totally understand where you're coming from. Now, felt, right? I felt the same way, or you can reference somebody else. My father had the exact same feeling when it came to service contracts, right? Then found, right? What did we discover? He had the same feeling, but let me tell you something. I was telling him why this company is so great, building value in what the product is, talking about history, how they handle their administration, the value that it brings based on, NADA value, the limits of liability, the things that the contract's going to cover. Okay, he had a claim come up and it covered him for $5,000. Give an example, right? What we found, right? So feel, felt, found. We're going to agree with them, right? I understand how you feel. He felt the same way. I felt the same way. And then what we discovered or what we found was, right? And that's the logic behind it. The idea is to not be confrontational, right? If I understand your feelings, I'm acknowledging them. Again, we're trying to disarm our customer. Look, you're not wrong for feeling that way, but let me tell you something, right? In what we felt the same way, we found this, right? And you give them what it is that is the solution, right? That is the feel, felt, found method, and it works very well when you're approaching a customer that has found that they don't want to buy a product or is scared to buy a product or has had an experience in the past that maybe was not favorable.